technically is. It's just not.
It just
the
depends
right
on where you're
one.
from.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
in.
Tonight is Monday, our usual hangout night, but tonight we're not going to do the usual hangout.
As you can tell, it's a little different.
My co-host is a little different tonight. Looks a lot like his mother, but is not. Same attitude, but anyway. So let's get tonight going because we've got a special treat for y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show you've been waiting for.
You gotta add us back to the stage.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get up there. There we go.
You're finally figuring out technology.
It is. I'm working with a little bitty screen. So, Eddie, you just got in here. This is the first time you've been in here. Welcome in. But tonight, it's not about our normal hangout. It's that time of the year. It is probably the best time of the year. I don't care who you are. It's starting to cool off. It's getting chilly around here. And you know what that means?
I think I know what that means.
It's game time. It's time for college football. You ready, baby? Let's go.
Ready.
Oh, my bad. Let me help him. Y'all give me just 1 second, and y'all watch this, okay? All right, guys, welcome back in. Tonight, we're going on college football kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to run through some games and some activities, and we're going to have a good time with this. We have to say this first and foremost.
This is satire.
It is. It's straight up. This is fun. We're here for a good time. We're not here for a long time. I've got some friends in the basement that one of them's supposed to be vacuuming, but according to his loved ones, he don't even do that at home. And so we're going to get started. Let me get them up here so they can
welcome in our special guests.
Welcome in. You know, if I had one of these special little things that I could welcome in, I would do that. But oh wait, hold on. I do. Yeah. I don't either. So let's welcome in the wholesome one, Zach. Zach from Coker Culture.
It was laughter. Okay.
All right. Was that laughter? My bad. Hold on. Is that better?
Yeah,
okay, there we go. And then we're gonna have. We've got Ryan Park. We got Ryan Parker with Ryan Parker Studios, also PK Travel Adventures as well. Yeah. Okay. I said this. The chat's already got me distracted. This is for
I have to go jump in a pool again?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that was great.
That was
good
funny.
morning right there.
That was hilarious. This is fun. We're going to have a good time with it. If you are passionate about your college team and you are easily offended, it's okay if you don't want to watch. I totally get it.
Okay, so you just called out the entire Auburn fan base.
No, I said passionate about their team.
Okay, fair.
There we go.
He's calling everybody out.
I am an Alabama fan. Y'all heard it, right? I am an Alabama fan.
If it is obvious.
But I'm not going to go to the extreme where my feelings get hurt. You'll find out later I had to swallow a lot of pride too. By the way, all of this is brought to you tonight by the Hometown Company. Nope, not her. She's free. The Hometown Company and Hometown Headwear. Y'all need to check them out. It's a friend of a friend. They do quality work. They do hats, leatherettes, and all this. We'll get to know them a little bit better. Let's bring up Zach. Coca. That was perfect.
Speak,
Where's
Zach,
the Dogs fans?
Barking
Yeah.
introduction there.
All right, Zach, I need to know from you.
Okay.
Tell me your college allegiance.
Okay. So I am a Kennesaw State grad. Hootie hoo. KSU grad. We did not have football when I went there. So having a football team, much less now a Division I football team, all for that. I am very much a passive college football fan. I enjoy it, but I can't say that I am super passionate about any particular fan base. I have been a Florida State Seminole fan for a very long time, but as we've had children and Chad has become the super huge Tennessee Volunteers fan that he is, we do a lot of watching and rooting for the Vols in this house as well. So those would be our main teams. So Tennessee, Florida State, and KSU.
Their household must have went in flames last year then.
Yeah, they weren't happy last year.
It was
Yeah.
it was a rough year last year.
Yeah. Well, you know what? As we go through this year, I hope we don't have to say that. Just say it.
Again.
All right,
Again.
Mr. Parker.
All right. So I am a JSU, Jacksonville State University, Alabama.
Go Cox.
alumni. Woo! Go Cox! And as we used to say when we played the Trojans of Troy, our Cox beat your Trojans. Or bust your Trojans, actually, is what we said. And then the refs got mad at us and told us we couldn't say that anymore because that was too offensive. I don't understand. It's two mascots. Anyway, so I was with the Marching Southerners. Blow Southerners. Put that together with Go Gamecocks, and we've got a problem. So I love my JSU. When I went there, we were okay, but we weren't as good as they are today. I mean, last year they won the CUSA division last year. So they've gotten really good. And when I go back to the stadium, I hardly recognize it because there's a press box and a whole dorm and all these suites and stuff where the visitor stands used to be. So JSU is home to my heart, so I'm always going to vote and root for them. But the rest of my family, including my wife, are Georgia Bulldogs fans. So as far as looking at power and SEC champs, it's all dogs. Go Dogs. Woo, woo.
So we have the SEC fully covered,
We really do.
I say.
Yeah.
which
All right, let
really
me get
should
in
not
the
be surprising based on where we all live. So
I've got somebody else too that I want to bring in that I originally asked as well. He couldn't commit, but with what we've got coming up later, he might be able to, and he might throw an ACC flair in there. I don't know that for a fact, but we'll see.
Is there anyone in the chat that's a Big Ten fan?
Oh, thank you.
Or Big 12? Probably both.
Where all three of us are located is south. If you're outside of the Southeastern Conference and you're watching this, why? I mean, welcome, but it's going to be SEC heavy. That's it. It just means more.
It's the nature of the beast.
We
It
will
really is.
respect your opinions and explain why the SEC is the best.
And hopefully at the end of the year, that little trophy they hold up will demonstrate what we've been saying all year.
Big Ten is just their logo. It just means more money.
Well, yeah, every now and then. Welcome in, Eddie. Mr. Paul, welcome in.
Welcome in.
I am so sorry. If you're watching us on the big screen, please tell me it's not high def. Because that's going to hurt. Everybody saying hello. Senior
Oh, wait,
Paul.
there's Zach. You're not going to say hi to Zach?
I did already. He vacuumed the basement for us.
I left the basement dirtier than I found it. You're welcome.
Did you
I
hear
started
that?
to dust, but then I got distracted.
Eddie, where's your wrench? It's in your toolbox, in your garage, up on the second shelf above the washer and dryer. If it's not there, then you probably left it under the house when you were over there bothering them when they were doing the work last time they were there. Angie, welcome in. Hello.
Welcome
Floaty
in.
boaty.
Denise. And y'all know who she roots for, don't you?
Mississippi State.
The
Mississippi
other
State.
Bulldogs.
The other
The
Bulldog.
Bulldogs in the other conference. Or-
Yes.
Yeah. The
Wait,
Western.
there's another conference that has the Bulldogs? What?
Not any good ones.
That's what I'm thinking. It's more like a pocket chihuahua.
Pocket Chihuahua. Okay, yeah.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, we're going on. Roll Tide. See, she's got it. She knows. I'm trying to get through the thing here. FedEx. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I think that's like 3 months away.
No, it's now. It is Saturday.
College football.
No, today's not Saturday.
No, it is Saturday is the most wonderful time of the year. I get up out of bed, I roll it, have my cup of coffee, I go watch game show, whatever I can't
Yes.
use.
College game day.
Yeah,
I don't think we
I
can.
can't use that.
Is it trademark?
We can say the name.
Yeah, but I didn't want anybody to think
It's
we
not like
were that good.
It's not like we're saying Voldemort.
Okay, that's true too.
Not so fast. my friend.
Spectrotronum.
All right, child abuse.
Talking about the push.
You hitting Daniel.
No, he's just my mass is bigger than his.
You're what?
Mass. I am
Matt?
larger than
Okay.
Yes, I'm larger than he is. All right, trying to get through all of these. Paul. Okay.
Arkansas and Texas.
Yeah, that's not a likely combination. Back when they were in the Southwest Conference, they did not like each other.
The SWAC. It's been a while since the SWAC.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roll Tide.
snap.
Showing
Paul
your
getting
age.
saucy about UGA. No, that was
He
JSU, actually. The nickname for JSU was Just Show Up.
So that you said that, Zach, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. You know what FSU stands for, right?
What?
Uh-oh, here
That-
it comes.
Sorry, ugly.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just thought we were,
Ascalon. We can't be friends anymore.
I just thought we were the criminals, but that's okay.
Criminals.
We're not Florida fans.
I was gonna say they're 2 hours away from you, but yeah. All right, here we go.
So we can deep into it.
Liz, welcome in.
There's Miss Liz.
Yeah, Liz is over there like, go sports.
Go sports.
We love
Go
you.
that field goal.
Go.
Y'all are doing such a good job. I don't know what you're talking about, but go. Blaine, I don't think I spoke to you. I think I just said roll tide. Blaine, welcome in.
Welcome in, Blaine.
Isn't saying roll tide saying hello? Y'all say it for everything else. Why can't it be hello?
It is, but we didn't want y'all outsiders to feel left out. Mandy, sweetie, this may hurt your feelings bad because later it gets on into this, it's going to be tough because I don't know. Coming from an Alabama fan, it's going to be tough. Mr. Paul, that's okay. I've been called worse too. Just water polo. Well, the baseball team's not bad. They had a pretty good basketball team too. So
I think
see?
Ascalon said something about that,
See?
but they lost half their people.
Yeah, they did. Oh, look. There's two of them in the same place at the same time.
That's two more than I thought they had.
Wow. All right. I'm trying to stay on time. Scott, welcome in.
Welcome in, Scott.
He went to UAH. Ooh, home of the Chargers.
Ooh.
They didn't have that where he's going to school. They don't have a football team.
We're still undefeated.
Tell them about the shirt.
We're still
That's what-
okay. So it's about a week before classes start, and we go to the bookstore to grab essentials, pretty much just school supplies. Walking in, we see a shirt that says Montevallo football. The University of Montevallo's never had a football team, and on the back of the shirt it says still undefeated
I like
because
it.
they've never had a football team.
KSU
Hey,
had those shirts when I
They've
was
never
there,
lost.
back in
I
the
thought it
mid 2000s.
was a mess up. I'm like, this is crazy. They've got this. And then it took me a second. On the back, it says still undefeated. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if you can't laugh at yourself, then I get that.
Yeah, but we have a pretty good Division II basketball team.
Yeah, they actually made the tournament 5 years ago. Yeah. Lori, sorry. Wow. We'll miss you though. Oh, look at the time.
So you're a little bit behind.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys. Everybody has seen the top 25. Y'all know where all of those are. Do y'all have any issues with them? Do y'all think, as far as a preseason goes, what do y'all think about that?
Well, I mean, I've got my thoughts. First, well, I have a few thoughts on the top 25, but it's hard projecting stuff before anybody's played a game. Texas at number 1 is where I've got to start. I mean, why are we putting a team at number 1 that did not win their conference, did not win the national championship, and we're just going to start them at number 1 because we've got that much faith in a returning defense and a legitimate quarterback, but who's never started meaningful minutes in a college football game? So Texas at number 1 is probably my biggest question mark. But I also think having Arizona State as high as they are to start the season is another one. And just because out of pure hatred, why in the world is Miami 10th? I cannot stand the U, and the U is not a top 10 team.
I will say they butchered the Georgia ranking at number 5.
Agree.
Georgia being ranked that low at number 5 is kind of
Did you say that low?
that low.
I know that's what's shocking. That low at number 5.
At number 5, that low.
So who's number 2?
Ohio State.
Who's number 3?
No, number 2 is actually Penn State.
Penn
State
State.
is what they got.
Yeah,
It's
Ohio
Penn
State's
State.
3.
Ohio State's
3.
3.
Yeah.
Who's 4? So I'm looking at now.
Supposed to have done your homework.
Yeah,
So
Well, I'll look for number
Ryan,
14.
tell me what you think.
Oh, Clemson.
I was going to say Clemson. I mean, they've got a pretty strong returning roster. So I almost think that they could squeak in because they've already been working on all cylinders last season. And so coming into this season with a strong returning roster, they're all, for the most part, used to playing with one another. Hopefully they're going to be able to start off strong and continue to build the momentum off of last season. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But,
I'm kind of shocked that Ole Miss is ranked at number 21 too. I feel like they were going to be ranked higher.
I think they lost all their offense. I think they're going to be okay because when I saw Ole Miss, I'm like, that low, but you lost your field general, their quarterback. That's going to be tough at first. He's going to be fine, but he's not going to be a threat like he was last year. I don't think. These are all personal opinions. Everybody's got one, by the way.
I also think BYU being ranked that high,
What number are they?
number 10, or
No way. BYU is number 10. Where in the world?
they lost their. I know this is ironic to say for college football, but they lost their most valuable player in their quarterback,
Where'd he go?
Tulane.
the other thing I think funny, Zach, is that, Texas hasn't won a title since what, 05? Over
Since
20
Vince
years?
Young. Yeah. Vince
And they're
Young.
like, first. I agree. They're either hoping that the football gods are kind or thinking that maybe they're finally due for squeaking it out, but that I don't know.
They're
Over
the
20
Yankees
years?
of college football. The media needs Texas to be good. They've
Right.
needed Texas to be good for a while because, God forbid, football in Texas is king compared to everywhere else. So they need Texas to be good now, and they will be. But I don't think they're number one good yet.
Right.
The good news is that one question will be answered the very first week.
Oh yeah,
Texas
Without a
will
doubt.
definitely be tested in the shoe week 1.
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. Where are we on time? Okay. So we're
a little bit, just a little behind.
we're good. We told everybody coming into this that we're SEC heavy. It is what it is. It's just where we are. Think outside the SEC. We're going to come back to the SEC. Ryan, can you give me your top 3 in we'll go with the ACC first.
So with the ACC, okay, let me think. I'm thinking Clemson. I'm thinking Clemson, Miami, man, and then maybe Florida State. Probably my top 3 in the ACC. So, yeah. Clemson, again, yeah. I'm a newbie, but looking at stats over the last couple of years and reading some of the polls, they're just favored from statistics to keep the momentum going and come out strong.
Zach, what about you?
So I agree on 2 of the 3 counts with Ryan. So I do have Clemson at 1 because they do have a lot returning on the offensive side of the ball, and that's going to be good. And Dabo's going to have those boys coached up well. I have Miami at number 2. And I really think Miami has the talent to be number 1, but Mario Cristobal, he's not a great coach. So Miami's going to screw up a couple times, as they always do. And then number 3, as much as I would have loved to put my FSU Noles there, I need them to prove it to me a little more. I would actually still put Georgia Tech above them, and I don't even have Tech at 3. I have SMU at 3. SMU's not going to repeat what they did last year. They're not. They're not going to surprise anybody. They have a really, really tough schedule this year, but I do think they are still going to be good enough to be number 3. Now, with that comment, there is a good chance that UNC starts out very strong because their schedule is very weak. And Uncle Bill is going to get them a couple wins this year just by out-scheming some other coaches. But they're still going to finish middle of the pack in the ACC. They are not a top 3 ACC team yet.
Yeah.
Zach set him up with that death penalty.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't get that, then you're not cultured in the college football world.
All right. Who do you think is going to be top in the ACC?
The very first team that's going to win the ACC, Clemson. They did it last year. They're going to repeat.
That's a sweep.
Who's going to play them? It really is hard to tell. There's so many teams in there that's like, it could go your way, could not go your way. But in all honesty, I believe
It's an hour show, man.
that North Carolina is going to play them. Is going to finish 3rd, Georgia Tech.
So you are literally
I'm very bullish on Tech. I do think Tech is going to be good this year.
okay.
I probably
Better
would put
than-
Tech 4.
I don't think Bill is a playoff worthy. Bill Belichick is a playoff worthy coach yet.
Okay.
But if he can at least reach the playoffs, or if he reaches both, he more than likely will reach. Or if he reaches one, he'll more than likely reach both.
Correct.
They will be in a bowl game, without a doubt.
They will be in a pretty decent bowl game against a pretty decent opponent.
So I don't know who his defensive coordinator is. Anybody know who UNC's coordinator is?
Not off the top of my head.
I don't
As
either.
I might know.
That is one of those that I think is a publicity stunt. Not that he's not a good coach, not that it wasn't a smart hire. I think it was more about selling a ticket now than it is making a championship in 5 years.
He's also 72.
And that's the other reason. He's 72 years old.
Doesn't he? Isn't his
Have
son
that-
on his staff? I feel like his son is on his staff, and part of the reason he took over was a deal that his kid might get the gig after he steps away.
I think he's like the
coach.
he may be like a DB coach, I think.
It's Bill's son. Yeah, okay.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
yeah,
Steve
that's right.
Belichick. I just looked it up. Yeah,
thought.
I knew
Steve
he was on
Belichick
that staff.
is now the defensive coordinator,
Okay.
UNC.
So to me, that's the game changer because you don't have to win the ACC this year. Be respectful. Don't get blown out. Win the games you're supposed to win. Bill Belichick stays there 2 more years. You go to a bowl game. You go to the playoffs. Then you should be in contention for an ACC title, in my mind. And then he says, "I'm stepping away. Let me introduce my son."
Mm-hmm.
So
Ascalon said something very interesting.
let me go back up and we'll try and grab the chat. Do you remember what it was?
It was something about Georgia Tech.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with Clemson. There's not a doubt. They are by far the team you're going to have to deal with in the ACC. After that, I think Tech and Miami are going to cause you issues. Middle of the pack is what you said, Zach, about UNC.
Yes.
That's what I think too about that. But I mean, this is why we're doing this. Oh, where is it? Where is it? The comment.
You had it on the screen.
This one?
Rather further up the Auburn one.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I tried to go back and look at who got who from where. It was crazy. I couldn't have done it. Like I said, this is only an hour show, and it would have took us all of that just to go through the SEC of where are they now type of deal. So, yeah. We have all 3 Belichicks.
Oh, nice.
Without a doubt. Where are we? Okay, so we got 3 minutes, guys. We actually got a minute before we get to this. We're not too far off. Give me one team, Zach. One team in the SEC, 2 teams in the SEC you think are going to get it.
Get what? To the playoffs?
The championship. Not the SEC championship. Who's going to play in it?
Georgia and Texas.
Again?
Yep.
Ryan,
Yep.
do you agree?
I agree. I'm saying Georgia's going to pull out the win, though.
Daniel?
Y'all got a lot of doubt in us. I'm going to say Texas and Alabama.
Aren't Texas and Alabama in the same side of the conference?
They don't have sides anymore.
Oh, they got rid of that now? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay.
I think it's going to be Georgia. And I'm going to wimp out like everybody else, and I'm going to take Texas. I think Florida and Alabama could give them a push, either one of them.
Nope. Do not say Florida.
I'm not sold on Florida yet.
Florida and Alabama both need to beat Georgia, and then Alabama's a lock, quote unquote.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're into the 2-minute warning. This is the way it's going to work. We're in the second quarter. We got 2 minutes until halftime. I'm going to rattle off 10 teams, 10 games.
Okay.
And you just tell me who's going to win. Daniel's going to run this for us, and y'all will just tell me what y'all think. Ryan,
Okay.
starting with you. Syracuse and Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Zach.
Tennessee.
I know. Daniel.
Sorry.
Tennessee. Zach. Oh, I changed that one. Oh. It's going to be who does North Carolina play?
TCU.
TCU. North Carolina and TCU.
UNC.
Zach.
That was me.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember why you would take that. Brian.
You know what? I'm going to side with you this time, Zach, just to see, get some support. We'll say North Carolina.
Daniel.
North Carolina.
All right. This one is the homecoming here in my mind. Virginia Tech versus South Carolina. Daniel.
South Carolina.
Zach.
South Carolina.
Ryan.
I'm going to say Tech.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Tech.
Beamer ball, baby.
I'm gonna go on the underdog.
All right, Zach. Georgia State or Ole Miss?
Ole Miss.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Daniel.
Ole Miss.
You'll love this one. Ryan. Alabama State versus UAB.
Ooh, Alabama State versus UAB. Man, those are good ones. I'm gonna say UAB.
Daniel.
UAB.
Zach.
Go Blazers.
Go Blazers, baby. UAB.
All right, Daniel. Oh, no, I'm going to take this one from you. Zach. Kennesaw State versus Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
Daniel. Wake Forest or Kennesaw?
Wake.
Ryan.
Wake.
I really appreciate the enthusiasm, though. All right, Daniel.
I just
Army
play.
or Tarleton State? Tarleton now. I'm saying that correct. Army or Tarleton State?
Go Army, beat Navy.
Ryan, Army or Tarleton State?
Army.
Zach? Okay. I was hoping you would try and say Tarleton because it's bad
I'll
over
say
here.
Charleston, but Army's winning.
Okay. Ryan, Georgia Tech or Colorado?
Tech.
Zach, Tech or Colorado?
Go Buzz. Tech. Buzz.
Yellow Jackets.
Buzz.
Bud. I thought you said
Bud.
Buds.
Buzz. Tech.
I didn't know if you meant Colorado. Yeah.
No,
Daniel.
Buffs. The Buffs.
Go
are
Yellow
called
Jackets.
Yellow Jackets. Brent
Daniel,
Key
Mississippi, Mississippi State or Southern Miss?
Mississippi State.
Ryan, Mississippi State or Southern Miss?
Mississippi.
State or Southern?
Oh, sorry, State.
Okay. Zach, State or Southern?
The Little Bulldogs.
State.
The Little Bulldogs. Wow.
Yeah, because Georgia's the big Bulldogs.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 10, the last one. And we didn't get our two-minute drill, by the way. Jacksonville State versus UCF. Ryan.
Oh God. I want JSU so bad, but they are the biggest underdog for this one. Like they come, I'm gonna have to say UCF. As much as I love my game,
He already wrote down Jacksonville State.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I really want them, but this is like probably the hardest beginning game that they're gonna face here.
All right.
So, yeah.
Zach, Jack
Scott
State or
Frost.
UCF?
Scott Frost is not losing his welcome back game. Golden Knights take it big.
Woo.
UCF.
Daniel, Jackson State or UCF?
The only undefeated team to never win a national championship.
To never win a championship?
To never win a national championship.
They lost in a bowl game to Georgia.
They got drilled. And Auburn. Oh, wait. No, they claimed theirs too. So. All right.
Hey, at this point, anybody can claim national championships.
That was fun. We didn't make our two-minute drill. We will get better. All right, going into the third quarter. Before we do that, I need to show y'all this commercial. Let me get rid of that real quick. I am so far behind in the chat too. All right.
Across every hometown in America, the lights are back on, the grills are fired up, the bands are tuning their horns, and the roar of college football returns. This is more than a game, it's tradition, it's community. It's Saturdays that bring us together and rivalries that define us. At the Hometown Co., we celebrate those roots, built tough, worn with pride. From the front porch to the 50-yard line, from the hometown streets to the stadium seats, we wear where we come from.
How you feeling, Ron?
Not good, man. I need a hug.
That was what Ron had to swallow his pride on.
That one was tough. I asked Jason to do a commercial, and I really didn't think he was going to do that. Jason is a Tennessee fan too, by the way. It was okay that that was hinted around, but never did I imagine it would drop like that. That one was tough right there. But you can tell him we played it with his pride. So.
You did. You played it.
Yeah, conferences don't matter anymore. So that's the other one, Ascalon. I think because they have the money to compete, that's going to be an SEC sleeper for me.
There's another SEC sleeper, the real USC.
Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with her. Yeah, I can see that. Tarleton State. So, yeah, but Army's just got soldiers.
Talk about raw talent.
I didn't know this. While you're in the military, you have to have certain physical standards. Those players have to meet those physical standards just like a regular soldier would. I said, what about the guy who is 6'3", 280 pounds, ripped like a stone? He said, it doesn't matter. They have to trim down.
You also can't redshirt at a military institute either.
That's true. All right. I'm trying to get to the bottom.
I think you're legit at the bottom. Huh?
No. Did I hear? Yeah, Zach was probably saying something bad about you too. Who was a national championship? Princeton.
Who has the most national championships?
Oh, well, so you have to define that. Alabama claims 18, but only 15 are, at the time, the ones that were recognized. AP, UPI, and another poll like that. So it depends on, in my mind, is whoever the governing body was. One thing Paul asked, and Paul is way back up in the chat, how we feel about the NIL deals and the doing away with the conferences and stuff like that. I will speak for me. I have no problem with paying a player because the university's making a lot of money off of them. But in turn, I have no problem with the university saying you have to pay for your education. Either it's a business or it's a sport. You're either an amateur or you're a professional. If you're a professional, the NCAA is irrelevant, and pay them. I have no problem with that. That's just my opinion. What do y'all think?
I think we've talked about this, and this may interrupt our regular scheduled program, but I have no issue with it as long as it's, like you said, they pay for their own education, because otherwise it's not student athletes, it's just athletes.
It needs more regulation. It needs a lot more regulation. It was rolled out before it should have been to placate a lot of people because we've seen the ugliness. And I do not mind the NILs at all. I do not like the ability for players to hold up NILs almost like blackmail against fan bases. And that's what we have seen lately with, in my opinion, the highest profile case being Nico Iamaleava, the Tennessee quarterback that's now over at UCLA or whatever.
That took less money.
Huh?
That took less money, by the way.
Yes. They ended up having to take less because he was trying to hold the university ransom, which is it's absurd. Yeah. So it's got, and I'm very, very, very glad that Saban is in his retirement now, doing his best to get things regulated. I do not think a better person could be handling that.
Right.
And there's a certain somebody that beat Alabama last year that literally held the National Collegiate Athlete Association hostage to grant him another year of eligibility. Otherwise, he was going to leave and sue them.
Oh,
Pablo. That guy is a Voldemort.
Vandy quarterback. Pablo. Yeah. Ryan, what do you think about? Hey, Cheddar.
Yeah, Cheddar's here.
No, I'm on the same page. I mean, I just think back to when that used to be nothing, and you were an athlete, you were a student, you were an athlete. You know, you played the game not for money. That's what NFL's for, is to get all sponsorships and paid and stuff like that. And I don't know. It's still hard to digest and see all of this now, and so that's just another dynamic. But I have to agree with Zach that there's got to be better guardrails on how it all works. The focus should be on education, and getting yourself ready for the professional league to navigate those waters. But yeah,
I think the NCAA said it best in their own commercial. Out of how many ever 4,500 athletes are going to go pro in something other than sports? I love the idea that a athlete coming out of high school can use their athleticism as an avenue for higher education. I think there's things that need to be set in place to protect them. But in the meantime, I don't think the Alabamas should be getting rich off of them without a return. That's where everybody says that scholarship. I got you. Cover that by saying, hey, instead of this $125,000 scholarship, why don't you give me $125,000 from your NIL and let's go play ball?
The Michigan starting quarterback now. I think his NIL deals reached $3 million or $30 million before he even went to college.
Yeah. Well, and Ascalon is hitting on it right here.
Ascalon, do not put that evil on us. No.
It's already happened here in the state.
It's already happened.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it has, because y'all have Hoover and some of those ridiculous schools in Alabama that have been doing that mess forever. And I'm sure Valdosta and Lowndes in South Georgia do it too. But we do not need that mess. We do not need Friday Night Lights adjacent stuff happening in high schools.
I'm sure that Mater Dei, Duncanville, and DeSoto, two high schools in Texas, and IMBD Academy definitely has some NIL going on.
Yeah. And it's going to be the exact same argument. I've got a kid, or I got 3 kids. I got to support them. Why can't I get paid some of this money that they're making? That's going to be really tough. I think it's going to be tough. All right, guys, we got to jump ahead. So our third quarter blew through.
We basically redid our third quarter to NIL.
But I love that conversation. So before we jump into the fourth quarter, Ryan, I know it's early. I told him it's too early. But isn't it the reason we're here? We're discussing this. Can you give me an early Heisman contender?
Ooh, early Heisman contender. I'm going to go with the QB from Clemson. Cade Klubnik, I think is how you say his name?
Klubnik.
Yeah, Klubnik. I mean, he had 43 TDs last year. He's got really good, playmaking abilities. I just think that if he continues that and, he's got good wide receivers, running backs to help him look good. I think he could really pull off potentially a Heisman this year. If he plays strong and really leans on his wide receivers and running backs to help get down that field.
I'm good with that. Kevin, YouTuber chat, connect and grow. Good evening. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Kevin.
All right, Zach, who do you think?
Okay, I'm going to give you my front runner, and I'm going to give you a dark horse. I've got two here. So the guy that I think if things go his team's way that could run away with it is Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State.
Yeah.
That is my. But here's what I will say: if things don't go Ohio State's way, it is because Penn State does what I expect Penn State to do, and I have as my dark horse. Watch it because I think it could happen. Y'all can bookmark it now if it does. Drew Aller from Penn State.
Ooh.
Penn State's returning quarterback.
Yeah, I'm writing this down just because come December before the vote, we can always say, "Hey Zach, you're either going to look really impressive
Or really
not
dumb. Yep. Well, he could go out with injury really quick, and that could be the end of it. But I'm telling you,
Right.
if Penn State rolls, Drew Aller is going to get a lot of consideration.
Daniel, you have one?
I can do the same thing as Zach. I can give you a dark horse and a front runner.
Perfect.
My front runner is Jeremiah Smith. Obviously, the wide receiver from Ohio State. I think he'll be the first ever Ohio State wide receiver to win the Heisman.
And
My dark horse is Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. He's the running back.
ooh. Okay.
Did you see the Fighting Irish change their logo, by the way?
To what?
And they just redid it. They basically revamped it. It's still the leprechaun, but it's just revamped.
He's gold now?
No.
Oh.
The fighting person. We don't want to label.
Yeah.
No labels.
Yeah.
We'll revisit it, Ascalon. We'll revisit it. I'm just telling you what I see in Coker Vision.
In Coker Vision.
Coker Vision.
Coker Vision. Right. Paul's thrown out a couple. Jinx at Oklahoma. Manning at UT.
See, he's
I
the
think
one.
he's the
Everybody's
national
giving him the
runner.
preseason hype, but I'm not getting behind a quarterback that has not played meaningful minutes. Let him
That's
prove
exactly
me
what I
wrong.
said too, Zach.
Let him prove me wrong.
Yep. Play, prove me wrong, and at the end of it, yeah, I'm good with it. Mine is actually, if it goes their way, is Nussmeier.
Garrett
I was
Nussmeier.
waiting for somebody to say
Yeah.
Nussmeier.
Yeah.
Not because I don't like Kelly at all. It's just,
See, Ascalon, it's not just me. He's an idiot. I hate him.
yeah, there's something about him.
Didn't he play?
He was at
He
Notre
was
Dame.
at Notre Dame when we
Yeah.
played him.
And
He was
sit
at Notre
there and
Dame. He was at Philadelphia Eagles. He was no.
don't think
I'm
he's-
thinking Chip Kelly. It's Brian Kelly we're talking about.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly's
Yeah.
an idiot too. But yeah.
I don't think Brian Kelly's got it down there. They're going to win games that they should. They got to beat Alabama.
They're going
They
to
beat
lose games
Alabama.
they should.
In T-Town?
Yeah. Well, go back and look how many times Alabama's beaten them in Death Valley. How many times LSU's beaten Alabama in T-Town. So, okay, and that's just in your life.
Yeah.
Golly. Sorry. Whew. I don't have a dark horse because I think this is way too early for us. The
Nussmeier
Heisman,
throws a lot of picks. That's
He
the
does.
only reason that he throws a lot of picks.
He has trouble with securing the ball. Yes, I agree with that one. A lot of fumbles, a lot of interceptions.
All right, guys, we're going into the last of the fourth quarter. We got 10 minutes before the end. One of the things that I want to do, because this is going to be so much fun, we've got the fam. We have Zach from Coker Culture. We have Ryan from Ryan Parker Studio this week. And we're going to pick 4 big games every week. Every week, those 4 games, we're going to actually have a football field. For every correct guess a participant chooses, they get 10 yards, a first down. They'll move 10 yards. For every incorrect guess, they get sacked and they lose 5 yards. Through the magic of Canva and all of that, I'm hoping to get things moving around, but that comes next week. So we're about to jump into that. All right. So what we're going to do is the first game in my mind, because it's also the first game Saturday morning, is the Ohio State Buckeyes. And yeah, I'll get over it. And the Texas Longhorns in high school. Oh,
Looks like everybody is in high school is getting paid.
Ascalon says Nebraska's dark horse Heisman pick.
Nebraska would have to be relevant. That's a far cry, Ascalon.
He did say dark horse, though, didn't he?
Very dark horse. That's Black Beauty dark.
Hey, I say.
Okay. Texas, Ohio State. Ryan, this is your first pick.
Yeah. It's my first pick, but I'm already going Ohio.
OSU.
Yep.
Zach.
We do not have to wait very long to wonder about overrated. Ohio State wins at home.
Yep.
All right, so here's something. Daniel and I, he has not seen this list. This is the first time he's seen this list. He knows about the big games, but that's because we talked about it. We're both going to pick. If we don't choose the same team, we're going to rock, paper, scissors. Best 2 out of 3. Whoever wins it, their pick counts.
You want me to go first? So I think's going to win?
You go first.
So this is something Alabama fans love to do, and we will get in trouble if we do this against the matchups. But I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm going that right there.
Wow.
I'm going Buckeyes all the way.
Go ahead and just start rock, paper, scissors.
It's a freshman. I think he's a freshman. No, he's a redshirt freshman.
Redshirt freshman.
In the shoe with a very loud crowd. He will not succeed. The team will just not succeed that well, that efficiently.
So y'all rest assured, this isn't going to hurt anybody. Because they're playing in Ohio State in the shoe, I say Ohio State as well. If they were playing in Texas, I would say Texas. I'm not dead set against Manning yet, but he's got to prove himself. They don't have to win this game. They just have to keep it respectful. Close. Yeah, within 10 points, 7 points, really. If they can do that, they will be fine. But I am picking Ohio State.
Don't get me wrong. We love the Mannings in this house. Peyton is king in the Coker household. I want Arch to be successful. It's not going to happen immediately.
It's just got to be time.
He's not God's gift to football.
No, sir.
Yet.
All right, here's our big one. We've been looking for this one. Zach, start us off. Alabama Crimson Tide or the Seminoles?
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts bad. But I'm also not a dummy. Bama wins big.
Big.
Bama wins big. To at least 2 touchdowns.
Ryan.
Yeah, Bama. All the way in this one.
Y'all see this, right?
If you pick what I think you will not pick, I will leave this show permanently.
Don't tempt me with a
Nothing
good
like
time.
pressure.
Florida State record. Hold up. Florida,
Does he have an
Florida State
NIL
record.
contract for Bama?
Look, I don't care where it is, as long as his education's paid for, you can go to Florida State.
Florida
Who
State.
you gonna pick?
Florida State's opening week record for the past 2 years
We got 5 minutes.
is 1-1. They lost one in Ireland. They lost one in the States. I think it's gonna be Bama.
God,
I will walk up and leave. I will walk up and leave.
I do. I do think that Alabama wins. I think Alabama's defense is just their defensive line is going to be too much for Florida State. Zach, you've coached. Ryan, you've been around. You've played. Y'all know. Talk trash about a team in public. They don't say a word. That is bulletin board material.
Yes, sir.
And that is
True.
pure motivation. I'm going to go with Bama too. That's just me. Okay, Daniel.
I will be rooting for my Knowles, but my head knows what's going to happen.
It will happen this year. And this is a game too that I think Alabama, it's a trap game for Alabama. Everybody's saying big. Everybody's saying big. The expectations are so high that if they don't win by 21, they're going to say this is the end of Alabama. Whether it's 12 points or 19 points, it's just a trap game, I think. All right, Daniel, which Tiger?
It's a very high-ranked matchup, but it is at Clemson.
Yep.
If there's anything I know about them Clemson fans, they can get loud. So I'm going Clemson all the way.
I'm not going to argue that. This is that telltale game. I agree. I go with Clemson. Zach.
My cousin graduated from Clemson. We have spent all show talking about how good Clemson is going to be this year. And Clemson is back. We have faith in Clemson. We talked about Nussmeier and the interceptions and the inability to control the football. It's a loud game. LSU still takes it on the road.
Wow. Oh, that build-up to throw in that devil's advocate there.
LSU takes it on the road.
So whether
Clemson-
Zach
I got
You
you down.
already wrote Clemson, didn't you? That was
No,
my-
I got LA. No, I wrote it down.
Okay.
so whether Zach's going to look like a big fool or he's going to make us look like we're idiots.
We don't know what we're talking about.
Well, he's going to make us
Ryan.
all. I was going to say he's going to make us all look like idiots because although this is a really, really close matchup, I give the edge to Clemson because of home field advantage with the home crowd.
So we were doing good. That will separate us. Y'all mark this down because that could come back to us. All right, so we do the 4 games, and one of the other big game besides North Carolina for those fans, Scott, that was shout out to you, by the way. Notre Dame at Miami, Mr. Parker.
Ugh. I know it's an away game at Miami, but I think I'm going to go with Notre Dame in this one. I'll keep it simple because I know we're running out of time.
Oh, it's close. Yeah. Zach, what about you?
I would like to pick an actual hurricane because I hate both of these schools. Like, I wish the stadium would implode and I'd be fine. I told you, Mario Cristobal is going to screw up a couple times this year. It starts here. Notre Dame takes it on the road.
I think this is going to be a clean sweep across the board. Give me the Fighting Irish.
I go with Notre Dame as well. Zach, I could not agree with you more. I think they got lucky last year. They had some plays go against or for them that they should have went the other way, and it turned out for them. So let me do this. Let me get everybody back up here.
Just remove the PNG.
Yeah,
There you
there we go. covering Ryan up and trying to figure out how to move it around.
It's all good. I'm just the eye candy here. Remember?
Yeah, you said that
College
earlier,
foot
and I'm
newbie.
like, newbie meat. Scott went with Miami, Ascalon, LSU, Clemson. I agree. Our first
Yeah.
3 games are going to be the day. So
I say that'd be like watching that Bama Georgia game.
yes, that that's
See,
wrong.
Different head coach.
But then what happened?
He got chased out of the state.
And then he couldn't win anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, yippee, we've got Gus.
Different head coach, different offensive coordinator, different defensive coordinator, Womack, that turned down a head coaching job to stay at Alabama.
Yeah. Where'd it go? Where'd it
What are you
go?
looking for?
Our outro. We don't have it. All right, guys. I didn't pull it up.
Very wrong of you.
Our outro is going to be what?
Just waiting on you.
Oh, okay. It's Darlene singing over in the corner. Zach, Ryan, thank you very much.
Thank
this was a
y'all.
lot of fun. Y'all don't
This
go
was a
anywhere.
blast.
Y'all don't go anywhere. Let me close them out. Thank y'all again for joining us on our unusual Monday hangout.
Welcome to our kickoff show.
Our college kickoff show. You know what I forgot to do? Dang, I know I put it up there. They took it away from me.
Oh no.
Oh no. Anyway, we will see y'all. We're going to actually go Thursday, September 4th at 7 p.m. Central Time, which is what time for y'all?
For the
8
good and
p.m.
right time zone, that would be 8 p.m.
Yep.
If
8
we-
Eastern in God's time zone.
Yes.
So, no, because God's country's over here. So is his time zone.
Well, 2
And-
against 1. Well, not really. 2 channels versus 1 channel.
Yeah,
But
this is true.
2 for 2. I mean, yeah.
Okay, that's like Auburn in their
My
national
math
championship.
ain't that great, y'all.
Math ain't
Ours
math.
ain't either. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the guy that's in the bottom, right over here. Yeah, this
No, this one.
yeah, wherever
This one.
he is, that's the guy. When y'all don't see him on his channel,
This one.
come over to our channel. Guys, thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all.